Dominic shows us why he was always the true mastermind. Let's get into it. Monday Night Raw was highly entertaining, and dare I say, it flows better and works better when Judgment Day are featured multiple times during the show. Once again, our favorite demented demon named Finn Balor is trying to act like the leader without declaring himself the leader. In the Judgment Day clubhouse, Finn is setting himself apart visually, while JD, Carlito, Raquel, Liv, and Dom are all wearing Judgment Day colors and motifs. Finn stands in the middle wearing his own gear and visually splitting the group. Finn kicks off Judgment Day shenanigans by talking about what he did to Damien at Survivor Series. Notice how Liv brings up the group decided they wouldn't go after Damien anymore, questioning why Finn did it. This explains the large gap in time where Finn wasn't doing anything to Damien or pursuing him. Finn covers by saying he only did it because Dom Dom failed. Keep Liv's look when Finn calls Dom Dom Dom. It's been stated that Dom doesn't want to be called that anymore, so Liv hates that on Dom's behalf. And when Finn negs Liv about losing at Survivor Series, notice how Dom pulls in Liv closer to him. He also appears to hold himself back from attacking Finn when he goes in on Liv and calls her sis. The Dom crash out against Finn is coming soon. When Finn leaves, JD openly wonders what Finn is up to. I really like how observant JD is of Finn's actions as well as being willing to challenge him. It rounds him out as a character and shows he's just not a follower. He's also been very supportive of Dom, as we'll see later on in the night. Liv sends Dom along to see what Finn is up to, which is showing that she and Dom are wise to Finn's actions. Oh, and Carlita wanted a good luck hug from Raquel. Denied. Tag team match time with Liv and Raquel versus Damage Control. I really like this match and look forward to Liv and Io's match at Saturday night main event. Big Mommy Cool was looking great as she was able to pull off her powerhouse moves and pin Kadi after a Tejano bomb. This was absolutely needed for Raquel to reestablish herself. When Liv and Raquel start attacking Io after the match, this brings out Rhea, because of course it does. But a miracle happened. Instead of Rhea just running through Raquel, Raquel was able to hold her own against her, something that should have happened after Bad Blood. When Rhea and Raquel fight to the outside of the ring, Big Mommy Cool sends Rhea into the announce table eye first, and Rhea actually sold it. For the first time in months, it seems like Liv and Raquel stand tall. To me, it sounds like there has been talk about Rhea's presentation because it's really interesting now that Rhea can sell that orbital bone injury. But I digress. We're now backstage where Dom is tagging along with Finn, who runs up on Gunther. Finn demands a title shot for helping Gunther retain against Damien. Gunther is not amused, saying that he didn't ask for Finn's help and wanted to prove himself against Damien. Dom is doing such a magnificent troll job with Gunther as Finn is making his points that Gunther decides to give Dom the match instead of Finn, just because Dom had beaten Damien. And of course, Stepdaddy Finn did not like that. Note that I don't think Dom's troll job wasn't just for the sake of trolling Gunther. It was a deliberate attempt to divert Gunther's attention away from Finn because Finn wanted to plead his case. It's time for Gunther versus Dom, and notice that when Dom indicates that he wants to go at this alone, JD asks if he's sure that respects his decision. JD has been a real one for Dom. The match gets started, and Dom is finally able to go on the offensive, making Gunther pay for doubting him. And Gunther sold his ass off for Dom, which is something Damien could take note of. Who would think that Dom would engage in a chop battle with Gunther, remain standing, and then leave Gunther bloody? This match also shows Dom is transitioning away from being a chicken shit heel to a smart, opportunistic heel like Edge. Dom grabbed the ref to cover kicking Gunther in the balls with his leg. And the cherry on top is Dom getting Dirty Dom chants from the crowd. That Eddie Guerrero era for Dom is coming soon. Dom was almost able to get the win, but Gunther was able to powerbomb him. This brings out Finn, who attacks Gunther. He rubs Dom's face in his loss by saying watch and learn, and then delivering multiple coup de grâces to Gunther. May I just say that it's really easy to beat down Gunther when Dom did all the work? And notice how Finn is using Dom like Damien and Rhea did by having him go out there to soften up people. But peep this picture. Dom is definitely up to something and is on to Finn's game. Afterwards, Finn finally rolls up on Scrap Daddy and demands a title shot with Gunther. When Scrap Daddy brings up the tag titles, Finn says he doesn't care about them. Remember when I said that JD has been a real one to Dom? It was Dom who saved JD's tag title for him. And I bet next week this comment will be a bone of contention between JD and Finn. Scrap Daddy states that Gunther wants a match with Finn as well, so it will be at Saturday Night Main Event, and that he will also address the tag team title situation next week. Things are finally coming to a head, and while Finn thinks everything is okay and everyone will be in his corner, it will be proven that everything is not okay and everyone is on to his game. Finn's downfall is not a question of if, but when. I'll be back for more, but for now, I'm just saying.